my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Mikebo. This is Mikebo TV. If you're seeing this channel for the first time, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share this video. Subscribe if you have not done that. Please watch this video to the full. Drop your comments at the comment section and tell me what you think about this question. If you're this woman in question, what would be your reaction? Would you forgive her daughter or would you let her in? Drop your comments and tell me what you think.
I got married at the age of 40 in the year 2020. Yes, and I have a daughter. My daughter was 24 years as at that 2020 when I got married. Then I moved with my daughter to my husband's house. My daughter is just like a sister to me. I had my daughter at the age of 18, and now then she's 24 and I am 40. Now, I got married to a handsome young man at the age of that 40. Then, God helping me, I was able to give this man a child. Then, I noticed this funny closeness with my husband and my daughter. So, I felt uneasy about it, but I didn't know how to say it because I don't want to misquote my daughter or my husband, because I have not really seen them having an affair. But then the way my husband stares at my daughter, the way my daughter responds to my husband, like the kind of closeness they share, I started feeling uneasy about it. I started feeling uncomfortable. But then I didn't say it immediately. After I thought about it for a while, I called my daughter. I said, babe, you're no longer a child, though. I think you should rent a house where you can stay alone and have your privacy. Then my daughter said, why? But your house is big enough to contain all of us. I have a room where I am sharing with nobody. We have other rooms here in your house. Why do you want me to go rent a house? Then I told her that, no, I just want you to have your privacy. I want you to know that you have grown, because I've not really seen your boyfriend, and you have gotten up to an age. I told her that I just wanted her to have her privacy, and I want her to be able to concentrate on herself, so she won't be distracted, so she will know the kind of life she wants. That staying under my roof and under my control till this age is not making sense anymore. But she said, no, there is no point going anywhere. That staying around me doesn't stop her from getting to where she wants to be or anything, or distracting her in any form. That if she wants to see her friends, she will go out and see them. Then I kept quiet. I knew what my problem was, I knew what my problem was. I knew what I was feeling inside me. I already have these negative feelings about my daughter and my husband. And until one day I noticed the change in my daughter's body. And I asked her, babe, are you okay? She said, yes. Are you okay? She said, yes. I said, your body changed. Are you sure you're not pregnant? She said, no, she's not pregnant. Then I insisted. She said she's not pregnant. Few months after the pregnancy show, she could not hide it anymore. Then I started asking, how did you manage to get pregnant? Then she said, it was my husband who got her pregnant. And as a matter of fact, that she's in love with my husband. And I said, what? Are you serious about it? She said, yes. She said, don't she have the rights to love anybody she wants to love? Why am I complaining as if something is wrong? I said, nothing is wrong for you to have fallen in love, but what is wrong here is that this same person you're falling in love with is my husband, your mother's husband. How dare you sleep with your mother's husband? And my daughter called me jealous. My daughter said, mommy, you're jealous because your husband loves me more. And I asked her, do you know it's a sacrilege for me and you to be under the same roof with a man? And she said, nothing is wrong with that, that a man has the right to marry two wives. My daughter told me that a man has the right to marry as many wives as possible, so that the both of us can actually marry the same guy. And I said, no, it's not making sense, my dear. And now that you're pregnant, I think you should go and remove it. Then she said over her dead body that she wasn't going to do a thing like that. Then I said, okay. And I left the house for my daughter and my husband. The both of them stayed there until my daughter put to bed. I didn't care or ask them anything. I left in tears and heartbreak. Then, few months after my daughter had put to bed, my husband starts to hit her blue and black. He hits her every day for putting him through the whatever he said he put her through and all that. Then finally, he sent her out of the house and came back to me, begging me to forgive him and come back to him as his wife. Then my daughter herself is now calling me, begging me to accept her back as my daughter. I should forgive her and forget everything that happened between the both of us. If you're in a situation like this, what will you do? Just tell me, if you're in a situation like this, what will you do?
Hey, I'm short of words. Honestly, I'm short of words. What do we call this? Some men are just something else. I don't know. Hey, God. Well, everything is possible in this world. If a man can have an affair with his own daughter, the one that he gave birth to, talk more of a stepdaughter. But this kind of person, do we call him a man? Will you call yourself a man? You are rather a he-goat. A girl that you're supposed to take as your own child. Your stepdaughter is your child. It's your wife that gave birth to her. And you know you have no shame as a man. You are sleeping with a woman and her daughter. Isn't that a taboo? Another thing is, the girl in question that gave in to such acts, I mean, she's no longer a baby. She's a grown-up. Yes, she's no longer a baby. They won't say the man abused her. She knows the right and the wrong. And she gave in to it. She was enjoying everything after all. Imagine the gods. She's even telling her mom that she's in love with her husband. Oh my God. I can't believe this. What gave her the audacity to even tell her mom that she's in love with her own husband? I can't believe this. I mean, of all men, of all the men that are out there, you see no other man to have an affair with aside your mom's husband. A man, your supposed father. Yeah, it's your stepfather. Okay, let's take it this way. Let's assume it was the man who started it at first. You as the daughter, aren't you supposed to tell your mom? Even if the man has said he shouldn't. At least I've heard of a story. There's one story that someone told me, because some people will say if she say and she'll be scared of scattering the mother's marriage and the man will deny it, all those stuffs. Okay, let me give you a gist. There is this man that there's this story somebody was telling me. The man was having an affair with his own biological daughter. So what this man used to do is, he is the one that used to go to the school to pick the daughter from school after school. The girl is in secondary school. Is it secondary or primary? I think upper primary. Okay, yeah. So this man kept buying expensive things for the daughter. And when the wife sees these things and asks her daughter, "Who bought these things for you?" the girl will say, "It's my dad." And the woman will be like, sometimes she would want, we women, she would want to think towards negative direction. And she will say, okay, let me just overlook it. After all, it's her dad. And the way this man, the relationship, the closeness between the man and the daughter, the woman kept suspecting. Her instinct kept telling her that something is going wrong. But she kept doubting it. But one day, she started noticing some attitude from her daughter. As a good woman, if you mellow your eye down, you will definitely know when something is not going right in your home. So eventually, she started asking the girl question, and after much denial, the girl will be scared at first, and at the end of the day, the girl was forced to tell her the truth. She told her everything that has been happening between she and her dad. So the woman, being a wise woman, some women will just rush immediately and confront the husband. And you know what? The man is going to deny everything. But what did she do? She devised a strategy. She calculated the exact time that the man used to go and bring the daughter from school. She prepared before the time, dressed up as usual, and she's going out. So she went out and hid somewhere. The moment the man came back from school with the daughter, because that is when he used to carry out the act. So the moment this man came back from school, he rushed inside the room again to do as usual. And guess what happened? The woman opened the door and catch him red-handed. This time around, the man cannot deny it because he was caught on the act. But had it been this woman confronted him after hearing from the daughter, he would definitely deny it because she has no evidence. And the woman might not even be okay confronting the man. So you see the way she did, you see what she did? She devised a means to catch him. And this man could not deny the fact. So, sometimes, we as mothers too, we shouldn't be too harsh on our children. Most times, we are too harsh on our teenage children, both the male and the female. Sometimes we don't give them audience. So many times they pass through a lot of depression. A lot of things. Teenage stage goes with so many things. Depression, peer pressures, a lot of body changes and encounters with their opposite sex. And sometimes they needed someone to talk to, someone to advise them, someone they can trust. Someone who's not going to expose them out there. But most times, what they all have, or they end up having, are mean parents. Parents that are always shouting and ranting. They never have time for their children. Some parents are busy with business and work. They never have time to sit down or to shout and talk with their children, to ask them questions concerning their life. And they have a lot of questions to ask, but no one to ask. Sometimes the parents are there, but their harshness towards their children couldn't give them the room to approach them. We need to give these children audience. So sometimes we need to sit down and interact with them to know what they are passing through, especially these teenagers. Adolescent stage goes with a lot of things. If you can sit them down and talk to them and ask them questions, make them your friends in as much as you correct them. There are so many things we need to ask them. So many things we need to teach them. Yes. Because when you are too harsh on them, or when they confide in you, you expose them, they will lose the trust they have for you. They will rather go out for an outsider to teach them. And on that process, they will get the wrong teaching. I bet you, I'm also blaming this woman on one direction. Honestly speaking, if she has made this girl her friend, discuss with her, give her audience, interact with her. No matter how this man try to deceive her, one day, during discussion, she will be forced to speak up. Then even if she didn't, the woman would have at least, if we are living in the house, there are so many red flags we shouldn't ignore. There are some kind of closeness, some kind of playing attitude that you will see between your husband, your stepdaughter, or your house help, or your sister, whoever that is living with you. You put your eyes down to know what is happening. Ignorance is not an excuse. A lot are happening this day. They have done this to an extent of the man getting the girl pregnant. And the man is even bold enough to accept the pregnancy. And the girl is bold enough to tell her mom she's in love with her husband. What a world. Of all the men in this world, you are in love with your mother's husband. Is that not a taboo? And now, the girl has been rejected. Okay, at the end of the day, okay, from the story now, they got married. She left the house for them. And the man got married to the girl. Afterwards, the man started showing the girl his true character. Now the girl has lost it all. She has lost it from the man. She's coming back for an apology. To the same woman that she broke her home. You are coming back for her to accept you back. That's very hard. Very, very hard. As for me, it's over between me and the man. You as a daughter, it's over between us. In as much as I will forgive you, you are my daughter, I will forgive you. But let me tell us the truth. You should be careful what you do to people. Because if you give someone an injury, at the end of the day, that injury will go. But the bad remark that injury has given to that person will remain there forever. And mind you, anytime the person look at that injury, the person will definitely remember what has happened. So anytime that girl is with that woman, she will always remember what has happened. You can never expect things to go the same way it has ever been. No matter what it is, things will never go the same way again. If peradventure that woman happens to get married again, she will never accept that girl close to her home anymore. Because she has betrayed this trust. So this one is no longer a mistake. If she can boldly stand to tell her mom that she's in love with her husband, what an audacity. Let her go and keep marrying her love. Maybe she don't find love. Let her go ahead with her love life. So please, mothers, especially single mothers, when you are getting married, be careful. Be careful. Know the type of man you're married to. Know the kind of person you are bringing in your home. No matter whom the man is, be careful. Put your eyes down. A lot is happening this day. Some men are nothing but goats. Those things in between their leg has no respect. It moves to any direction it finds itself. Let's be careful. So as you watch this video, I know you have a lot of things to say. Please don't forget to drop your comments at the comment section. Tell me what you feel or what you think. If you're this woman, will you forgive the daughter? Will you forgive the husband? Will you accept the daughter back? What is your opinion concerning this? Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel if you have not done that. I'm still your person, King Mikebo. This is King Mikebo TV, in case you're seeing this video for the first time. I love you guys. Mwah.